It is exciting. I think it's one of those extraordinary things about living in Montana and having such an accessible court and accessible government. So the Montana Supreme Court will hold their oral argument in the Mountain Water case at the UC Ballroom at the University of Montana on next Friday, April 22nd. At 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, now, just real top of the trees here, what kind of things will they be looking at?
Well, so what they have done in this case, they issued an order to the parties in the case limiting what they want to hear from those parties next Friday. So what the court said is they would like the attorneys to focus their oral argument next Friday on whether the district court, and in this case Judge Townsend, correctly applied Montana law when she issued her preliminary order allowing for the city of Missoula to condemn the water supply, to condemn Mountain Water's operations.
So this is rather a limited scope on what they'll be hearing.
Yes, exactly. So while Mountain Water and Carlisle appealed the district court decision on a number of issues, the Supreme Court has said what we really want to hear from you next Friday is explain to us how you think the district court order was in error.
All right. Now, how long will all this take, and is the public invited to attend?
You bet. That is one of the beauties of the Supreme Court, is that it is open to the public. We know that already we'll have about 150 high school students there. From government classes, we'll have students at the University of Montana and the law school, and yes, the public is invited to attend.
All right. Is there a charge, and what about parking?
There is not a charge, and there's parking available on the top floor of the parking garage for those who want to attend the oral argument. And getting back to your other question, it should take probably an hour and a half. Introduction to the case begins at 8:30. The oral argument begins at 9, and it should be really wrapped up before 11.
Perfect. All right. Now, obviously, the Supreme Court is not going to issue a decision right away. Is there any way to know what their timeline might be?
That's the million-dollar question. I think everybody waits to see when the decision will come out, and I sound like a lawyer. I don't know. I can't tell you a specific timeline. They've obviously been working on this and will have read all of the briefs, so I wouldn't expect it to take long, but I don't know how long it will be. Sometimes the timing depends on whether the justices are all in agreement and how much discussion they need amongst themselves to come up with an opinion.